Greedfall 2, The Dying World, hands-on preview.
Greedfall is one of those
Greedfall is one of those games that I played for about an hour and then I stopped playing, unfortunately.
games,
But it was really good. I don't know why I stopped playing.
Extremely unique world building that really made it stand apart. After going hands-on with Greedfall 2: The Dying World, I'm really eager to jump back into the bizarre and magical island of Tir-Fradi, which seems like it'll be retaining all of its wonderful weirdness while also making a major pivot in the gameplay department. Playing as a supernaturally gifted native belonging to the Yektfradi tribe, I got the chance to
I don't remember being supernatural when I was playing Greedfall. Oh yeah, I guess I was a little bit. Okay.
Extremely questionable story decisions, and most importantly, take the all-new combat system for a spin. Even in this extremely early stage,
that looks
I see a
way
lot of potential
different
in this audacious and unabashedly eccentric follow-up.
Am I thinking of the same game?
Developer Spiders has never been shy about its BioWare influences, but while 2019's Greedfall really pulled off some unique world building and characters, its combat left something to be desired. The sequel hopes to correct this shortcoming by doing away with the straightforward hack-and-slash bouts found in its predecessor and replacing them with semi-real-time strategic clashes that feel very reminiscent of Dragon Age Origins.
Oh my god, Dragon Age
Pausing
Origins.
the battle, assessing the arena,
What?
and queuing up a set of actions for each of your characters before allowing the flow of time again and watching your machinations unfold. This similarity to Dragon Age isn't accidental, as the studio specifically cited Origins as a beloved game it's hoping to
Origins
emulate
is good.
with this slower, more tactical combat style. The early alpha build I played definitely still had its wrinkles, but I could already see the vision for this pivot, which moves it away from the crowded space of fast-paced third-person action games and gives it a much more distinctive old-school feel.
What's up,
The
Yaka?
role-based abilities you'll unlock and unleash on your enemies do things like cover an area of the battlefield in a mobilizing poisonous bramble like some kind of witchy druid,
Nice.
or let you leap into close range with a melee-based tank character to deal heavy damage. And each has its own cooldown for you to juggle while playing the
This
next
is
meticulously
Greedfall 2.
stat listings and ability effects.
They're changing
appeal
up
to
the whole
spreadsheet-level
combat
RPG
system.
Nerd inside me, and the novelty of swapping between characters made me feel like a commander issuing orders to my subordinates from on high. It's been a minute since I played a game that made use of this type of combat, and
Yeah,
it
it's been
scratched
a
an
long
ancient
time
itch
since
I
I-
didn't know I still had.
Been a long time since I played a game like
Characters
this.
in my party also helped me better understand how each of them worked and differed in their fighting styles, and how they could prove useful while out exploring the world. For example, learning that one of my party members had a keen eye for tracking animals through the wild and was adept at disarming traps and picking locks led me to favor them while running around the woods. One of
Fair
my
enough.
other allies, on the other hand, was mostly just good at thwacking enemies into pulp with a hammer the size of a child.
Doing
I
some
made
damage
sure to
there.
toggle over to her at the beginning of each skirmish. That's something the first game could have benefited from, since playing as just Desardet could get stale in an RPG that lasts dozens of hours and has a whole lot of fighting. Not only does this new system inject some variety into the mix, but it also helped me understand the characters better and each of their particular quirks, strengths, and shortcomings. Thankfully, I won't have to wait long to play more Greedfall 2, which is slated to hit early access later this year. Here's hoping they'll be able to follow in the footsteps of Baldur's Gate 3 and turn this ambitious sequel into something really special. For more, check out our recent previews.
That looks
of
pretty
Killer
decent.
Clowns
Doesn't
from
look
Outer
bad.
Space and Cataclysmo. And for everything else, keep
It's still an alpha, so I'm not going to rag on it too much. It looks good for being an alpha. It could be a lot worse. I know everybody likes to think, like, oh, they put it in alpha, it must be good. No, bro, like, it still has bugs and glitches and graphic things that they have to fix, but, I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. I'll have to keep up with that one. Greedfall 2. Maybe play Greedfall 1 again. Been forever.